We have reached a new era. May cause drowsiness, alcohol, and marijuana may, may intensify this effect. Haha! Marijuana, it's legal here, obviously. This might be a lifesaver. I mentioned it in my booktube channel because it was affecting the speed that I was able to read. That I've been having problems with my migraines, especially this year. I've been dealing with migraines for quite some years now. Yesterday was not yesterday. Today's Wednesday. Monday was horrific. Monday was so bad. So bad. You don't understand. I can't remember the last time I had a migraine that bad, to be honest. This was like, literally, I could not even move. I was stuck in bed. I was just stuck, curled in bed. I was awake, but I could not move. I couldn't even sit up until like 2 or 3 o'clock. I couldn't even go to the bathroom. I was just stuck in bed. Like, it was insane. It was like an elephant was just laying on me. I could not, period. End of story, could not move. The prescription that I have, can only go so far, because I am aware that some people with migraines unfortunately do take what would be considered more in the narcotic, would like take Vicodin, and they take oxycodone. Like, some of them take some serious drugs, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just don't want to go there. I don't want those drugs in the house. Okay, I have enough issues. So what I take is it has a barbiturate in it, which not like you can't kill yourself on that. It's the kind, I forget if it's called Furanol. It's like Excedrin basically, but with a barbiturate. It only goes so far, and that's the worst migraine I've had. And it's so funny because it's a couple days after I talked to the doctor. I wish he would have known about that one. Woo, that was horrible. Yesterday, I was still kind of off about it. It was like if you've had any illness, flu, cold, broke your leg, anything, and you have time recuperating. It was the exact same thing with that migraine. The climax of the migraine was Monday, but yesterday I was still like off. You know, it was insane. But this is supposed to this isn't a replacement of the prescription pain medication I have. This is supposed to kind of like nip it in the bud. Now, everybody's different, but if you're the kind of person that kind of has like a 30-minute window, like you have these signs that you're going to get a migraine, this is the kind of drug you're supposed to take. I had asked him if they had because there's a migraine medication that is a spray that goes up your nose, and he wasn't sure if the VA has that. The VA does not carry everything. If you're active duty, though, you could pretty much get everything. Screw you. But, so he said if I can't get that one, there's a tablet version. He only gave me 9. And I'm going to take one now. The littlest things make me laugh, and I'm like, oh, it says marijuana. I'm such a child, guys. You already knew that. How long have some of you been following me? 10 years? Have I grown up at all? Now, the other medication I got, and why am I talking about medication? You guys don't care. Like, talk whatever you want. It's your channel. There's this one medication that I got, and I'll actually put some footage in because a couple weeks ago, my wrist lost its mind, and I'll put that video in there somewhere. So, hello. It is Monday. It is actually Labor Day. And I wanted to document something that probably has only happened to me 4 times in the last couple years. But that is this lovely beast right here. You see that? Isn't that cute? Look at that. That's my lovely tendon just deciding that it wants to have a party by itself and not invite the rest of us. It is quite inflamed. So this is what my right wrist looks like, and this is my lovely, beautiful left wrist. You can still see that it's swollen even if I hold my wrist normally, but you can really see it like that. It doesn't hurt, even though it looks like it does. Will say though, about an hour ago, I was practically in tears because of how badly it itched. This, what was it, about 10 years ago, when I was in A school, I had to have surgery for what's called Declavane's tendonitis. And the surgery is called the Declavane's release. And you cut the sheath open so the tendon's allowed to swell without any pain. And I really hadn't had any problems after that, after the healing, no pain, no anything. But about maybe 2 years ago, I got this crazy swelling like you see here, and it itches horrifically itches. So bad that like I feel like ripping my whole hand apart. And like I said, this is probably the fourth time that it's happened, but I never really told anybody about it because the swelling usually goes down like the next day. So I haven't told my doctor, but I probably should, just so he knows that this happens every once in a while. I took some ibuprofen, not for pain, but for swelling, and hopefully by tomorrow it will be gone. But if for some reason it's not, I'm going to see if the VA clinic has cortisone or something to kind of bring the swelling down. It doesn't hurt, but it does kind of limit me a little bit. It's tight, but it doesn't hurt, thankfully, but it itches really bad. So thankfully the VA clinic is right down the street from me. That is cute. That is so cute. So I got this. This is a topical gel, and it's prescription only, even though I'm sure there's something similar over the counter, just maybe not as strong. Apply 4 times a day to all affected joints for osteoarthritis pain. I don't have arthritis, but I probably will end up having arthritis. But it's supposed to be for pain and inflammatory. So for the way they explain it to me, it's almost like having ibuprofen as an inflammatory, except for you get to put it right on the area. So how many refills do I have? 11. I have 11 refills. Nice. That is nice. Nice. So they're obviously expecting me to order one of these a month. Okay, I have my issues with the VA, but my primary care manager does not play. These 2 medications came separate, even though they pretty much went in the system at the same time. It just all depends. All my medications usually come in bags like this. This is how it gets mailed out, and it usually gets mailed out by USPS, with the regular mail. And you can fit a lot of stuff in these bags. This little box came UPS. I've never received anything from the VA UPS before, and I have it set up that if I'm receiving something by UPS, I get an email that says, you're scheduled to get something, and I'm looking at it, and because it tells you where it's coming from, and I see VA VHS, and I'm like, what am I getting? Like, what? And sure enough, this little freaking box came through UPS in a box. And what kills me is, you see this big old thing? Look at the size of this. They have sent me 2 large bottles of this with other pills through USPS. I don't know. I just spent 10 minutes talking about medication. Internet entertainment at its finest. I am going to put some on because even though it's not as bad as it was a couple weeks ago or so, it's still a little inflamed. So I get to see how this works. Aren't you entertained? You probably won't see this video for a while either because I have so many other videos up for once. So I will talk to you guys later.